forget to hit that like and subscribe button for more. My name is Christy, and today we're just going to go over the different things that was useful to me when we traveled for the first time. We traveled a couple of weeks ago to Seattle with our 8-month-old, and these things made our life a little bit easier, I think. These are things that I'm definitely going to bring again, or things I would bring again if she's small enough the next time we travel. So we live in Hawaii, and the flight to Seattle during this time of the year is about 4 to 5 hours. We had really great trade winds, so our flight was just over 4 hours, which was amazing because my husband and I both had so much anxiety and nerves going into the flight, just because it was her first flight, so we weren't sure how it was going to go. And knowing her temperament, it was going to be a hit or miss. And I was nervous that she was going to be restless and just not willing to relax when she's trying to go to bed or is trying to relax. She doesn't really like it when you sit down and carry her. She prefers you standing up and bouncing her. And that made me so nervous because we're on a plane and you just shouldn't be walking around or getting in everybody's way, you know? So that made me a little bit nervous that she was going to be super temperamental about that. But thankfully she wasn't a breeze. But in comparison to some of the other babies that were on the plane with us, she was a breeze. She was a breeze. So I will take it gladly. So on the flight there, we did a red eye. So we flew out almost at midnight. And for that one, I decided to just baby wear her. It was pretty easy. I have this from Amazon. I've seen other brands also on Instagram, but I just had her kind of cocooned in this. And then, oh, this is really hard in a sweater, but I just had a tank top on. But I could swaddle her in here and I could nurse her, and it was still kind of private. It offered a little bit more security and comfort for her. And then it also helped drown out some of the noise a little bit and just made it a little bit more snuggly. And then it also helped me because it is stretchy and it wants to suck you in and hold you. It helped with the weight of carrying her during those 4 hours. So it made it a little bit nice, and I didn't have to get cramps on my arm. You know what I mean? So yes. And then I can also just, when we're walking around or whatever, I can also hook this in between her legs instead, and then scoot this around her butt. So we've got one leg out here and one leg over here, and this will help me hold her also. So this was great. Doesn't take up much space or anything, and I could wear it onto the plane. And then because it was snowing, if it was a little extra cold, I could also just put this over her carrier. We took our Nuna something carrier, but the regular body harness carrier, and then this I could just shimmy it over us, so it would help give her a little bit extra warmth as well. The other thing for in-flight was these suction cup toys. She's starting to kind of push at these, so these were useful to kind of entertain her. And then it suctioned to the glass. We were at a window seat, so she could spin it, and she loved it. The flight there, she didn't play with this because she was sleeping or nursing and just kind of hanging out most of the time. But on the flight home, this came in clutch because I could just, we played with this for like 20 minutes. And then this is just another one. This one has a little bit other extracurriculars going on, and then there's a little mirror thing there too. So, and then the foot is a suction. So, just some options. And this also came in handy during the time at the Airbnb. I could just put this on a window and it would entertain her for a little bit, or like a mirror. And then the car rental, the window. So yeah, suction cup toys, a must. The other thing on the flight home that she loved and came in super clutch when she was starting to get restless was the Gerber Snacks for Baby, the Soothin' Chews. I had these stacked in my bag in case. It takes like 15-20 minutes for her to like kind of go through one of these. Even longer if she's just kind of playing with it for the most part. If your baby is teething and stuff, this is great. It does say 6+ months for sitters, so I would keep that in mind, but this kept her entertained and busy for so long. The downside to this is that they get pretty messy and like sticky depending on how they play with it, because it does soften up and it's a stick. So I would keep that in mind, but I was willing to sacrifice getting it on me and stuff for her kind of being contained and relaxed. And then obviously I could wipe myself and the surrounding objects that she touched just so it wouldn't be like gross. But I'm hoping that this would still be entertaining for her the next time we fly later this year, possibly. Should be 1.5-ish. So like, I don't know. Maybe she'll have other snacks that will be good to go and will keep her entertained. But this, if you can, this. Now, other general traveling things that I would highly recommend that just makes your life a little bit easier would be a travel bottle cleaner kit. This was useful for her stuff. It has all the different attachments. So like your bottles, you know, all these different cleaning tools. This is just a handle to attach, but this, I could also give this to her and she would just chew on it for fun. Like, and then I would just have to suffer and have this without a stick. But, and then you could fill this with your own dish soap also. And then this side is a little drying rack. We did stay at an Airbnb this time, but they didn't have a drying rack, only a dishwasher. So this was useful for her baby bottles and stuff. And this was nice to have. And it doesn't take up much space either, so that was nice. A couple last two things that oh no, do I not have any more? Oh no, I need to order more. Disposable bibs were also clutch. They were handy. This one is by Glad, I think, and then you just flip it. So it creates a like pouch that kind of like tries to sit open. And ta-da! So great. And then it's adjustable, all those things. And then after you can just throw this away. Throw it away. This is great for at the restaurant, at the Airbnb, all of those things. And then the other one is a disposable placemat. I use those. I use this and the placemats in general. I have them in her diaper bag for whenever we eat out. It's just so much easier, honestly. The placemat is so easy because it has 2 stickies down the sides, and you can just place it on the table and they can play with it as long as they don't figure out how to peel it. But the sticky is really sticky, so we love it. We love using it at the restaurant. It makes cleanup so much easier, and you don't have to worry about your kid eating food off the table, or in my case, my teething child, the ledge of the table, she goes like this. And I'm always like, girl, that's dirty. Or like, she'll try to go on the bottom of it, on the bottom of the ledge too. Like, she'll try and sink in her chair sometimes, or if the table's a little too tall. No, you can just put the little mat and have it go like over the entire ledge, and just, and it's perfect. That keeps it clean, keeps the germs away as much as possible. But yeah, the last thing actually that I would 10,000% say to take with you if you were thinking about taking it with you is if you have a wagon stroller. I have the Wonderfold W2 Luxe. It's heavy, it's bulky, whatever. Yes, take it. I was debating about it for such a long time, and then about a week or 2 out, I was like, no, we are for sure taking this. We're taking it. I don't care. She hates strollers. What am I going to do? Walk around the entire city with her strapped to me because she doesn't want to be in her stroller? No. She loves the stroller wagon, and then we can buy things if we buy things in the city, we can just put it in the stroller also because there's so much space. And it was great. It was wonderful, and I wish I took a picture of it while we were in the airport, but I had the baby inside. I could put the 2 carry-on luggages, and that was nice. Or I could put everything in the wagon stroller and carry the baby through the airport. That was fantastic, and it made going from the car to the checked baggage area also a breeze, because then I could just carry her on me during that time, and all the carry-ons and stuff in the wagon stroller have her strapped to me. I could have both mine and Brian's check-in luggage, and Brian could just push the stroller, or, you know. It was amazing. She loved it. She loved it during the trip also. She could stand and jump around rather than being like strapped to her stroller, especially since it wasn't like we were going to be in the Airbnb or whatever for like super long periods of time throughout the day for her to like get her energy out and stuff. So it was nice that she could be in there. If she wanted to, she could lay down, roll around a little bit, like not like roll around like crazy, but you know, side to side a little bit. But for the most part, she was standing, jumping, or just kind of sitting and observing because it is a mesh side. But yeah, if you're thinking about taking your wagon stroller or your wagon, just do it. Just do it. It's useful. Your kid will probably enjoy it also. The only thing is that it is a little bit bulky. I get that. So just make sure that your rental car is going to be big enough for it. But otherwise, just take it. I will always travel with mine now. I don't care. We did travel with Alaska for both flights, and we luckily didn't have to pay for the overweight fee for them because my wagon stroller, it fits the linear requirements, but it was going to be overweight by like 5 pounds. I think, or maybe more. I can't remember what the weight limit was, but I know that mine would have been overweight, and I was willing to pay that. I was willing to pay it, but the people who were working that day that I flew let it fly for free. So, yeah, just, you know, say hi. Okay, go. She's just hanging out right now. Yeah, I think that's kind of it that I would say 1,000% is going to travel with us again. I think that's all. If there's anything else, let me know down below. Ask away, or if you've got any recommendations, also leave them down below, because we are traveling again later this year probably. So I will take all the tips, tricks, everything. So leave them down below, and I will see you guys next time. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!